Tonight, we turn our attention to Dallas, where the Indiana Pacers, winless through their first 3 games, are looking to salvage their early season hopes against the Dallas Mavericks, a team that's also desperate to find consistency in a rocky start to their year. It's the Pacers versus Mavericks, a matchup that's about much more than just wins and losses. This is a game about grit, injuries, leadership, and redemption. The Mavericks, led by Anthony Davis, are back home and hoping to right the ship after a frustrating 1-3 start. On the other side, the Pacers, battered, bruised, and missing half their roster, are just searching for any spark to avoid going 0-4. And tonight, that spark might have to come from All-Star Pascal Siakam, who's playing some of the best basketball of his career, even as the rest of his team struggles to stay healthy. Stay with us. We'll break down both teams' recent form, the key storylines heading into this matchup, the projected lineups, injury updates, and finally, our expert prediction on who's coming out on top tonight in Dallas. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because we bring you daily NBA coverage, game previews, and breaking updates all season long. It's been a brutal start for the Indiana Pacers. They've opened the season 0-3, and the losses haven't just been on the scoreboard, they've been on the roster sheet too. Before the season even tipped off, Indiana was already missing key contributors, and then came the avalanche. 2 injuries on opening night, 2 more against Memphis, and now Obi Toppin limping out of Sunday's game in Minnesota with a sore right leg. For head coach Rick Carlisle, this is turning into a survival mission. But through the chaos, one player has stood tall, Pascal Siakam. In just 3 games, Siakam has averaged 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Against Minnesota, he was nothing short of spectacular. 33 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, and 3 steals. Carlisle couldn't help but praise his star after that game, saying, "His effort tonight was amazing. It was very tough to get him out of the game. The guy's a great player and a great leader, and we need his leadership and his skill now more than ever." And he's right. Siakam has been the glue holding this injury-ravaged team together. But basketball is a team game, and right now, the Pacers are running out of healthy bodies to support him. With Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, Andrew Nembhard, and TJ McConnell all sidelined, the Pacers' backcourt depth has been gutted. That means players like Ben Shepherd and Aaron Nesmith, who were supposed to be role players, are now being asked to handle the ball, create offense, and guard elite perimeter scorers. It's not easy. But in the NBA, every night is a test of character, and the Pacers are about to face another big one in Dallas. Now let's shift gears to the Dallas Mavericks, who are also looking for rhythm early in the season. At 1-4, Dallas hasn't exactly lived up to expectations either, but their record doesn't tell the full story. The Mavericks have played 4 games at home to start their year, including a high-scoring win over the Toronto Raptors where they put up 139 points, their only victory so far. The star that night wasn't Anthony Davis or Klay Thompson, it was rookie sensation Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick in the 2025 NBA Draft. Flagg was electric, dropping 22 points on 8 for 14 shooting, showing off flashes of why many scouts have already called him the next generational talent. But in his next outing against Oklahoma, the grind of the NBA caught up with him. He scored just 2 points on 1 for 9 shooting and suffered a left shoulder injury that has his status listed as uncertain for tonight's game. If Flagg can't go, that means even more weight will fall on Anthony Davis, who's quietly been putting up monster numbers: 25 points, 11 rebounds, nearly 2 steals and 2 blocks per game. He's the anchor of this Dallas team, offensively and defensively, and when he's locked in, he's still one of the top 10 players in basketball. The problem, the Mavericks can't seem to string together consistent performances around him. They've struggled with spacing, chemistry, and turnovers, issues that can't be ignored even in October. Head coach Jason Kidd has been experimenting with rotations, giving minutes to PJ Washington, Max Christie, and Klay Thompson, who's still trying to find his rhythm in a new uniform. If Cooper Flagg sits, that means even more weight will fall on those three veterans to step up and support Davis on both ends of the floor. So how do these two teams match up? Let's break it down. The Pacers are one of the most depleted teams in the NBA right now. Their starting lineup is barely recognizable compared to last season. Ben Shepherd and Aaron Nesmith will start in the backcourt. Both are athletic, scrappy defenders, but neither is a true playmaker. That means Pascal Siakam will be running a lot of the offense from the forward spot, creating for others while carrying the scoring load himself. He'll have to deal with PJ Washington, a versatile defender who can switch across multiple positions. Washington's physicality could make life difficult for Siakam, but with Siakam's current form, it's going to be tough for Dallas to keep him under 25 points. At center, Jay Huff and Isaiah Jackson will rotate on and off the floor, trying to slow down Anthony Davis. That's easier said than done. Davis's ability to score inside, stretch the floor, and defend the rim make him a nightmare matchup. Expect Davis to go early and often in the post, especially if the Mavericks can't rely on Flagg. The key for Indiana will be rebounding and tempo. They'll try to push the pace off defensive boards, but with limited ball handlers available, turnovers could be an issue. Dallas, on the other hand, will look to slow things down and play through Davis in half-court sets, forcing Indiana into tough defensive rotations and wearing them down physically. If Klay Thompson can knock down shots early, the floor will open up, giving Davis room to operate and allowing role players like Max Christie and Washington to attack closeouts. This game might not be the most glamorous on paper, but strategically, it's fascinating. A clash of a banged-up underdog and a home team trying to find its identity. Now, let's talk about the storylines heading into tonight's game. Number 1, the health of Cooper Flagg. Every fan in Dallas wants to see their new franchise cornerstone on the floor. He's young, explosive, and already showing flashes of brilliance. But with his shoulder injury, the Mavericks won't take chances, not this early in his career. His availability could shift the entire momentum of the game. Number 2, Pascal Siakam versus Anthony Davis. This is the heavyweight duel of the night. Two All-NBA forwards who do everything on the floor. Score, rebound, defend, lead. Siakam's versatility and motor versus Davis's dominance in the paint will likely define this game. Whoever wins that matchup gives their team the edge. Number 3, depth and fatigue. The Pacers are shorthanded. This is their third road game in 5 nights. Players are tired and rotations are thin. Dallas, meanwhile, has been at home but hasn't looked sharp defensively. Both teams have weaknesses that the other can exploit. And number 4, the X factors. For Indiana, it's Aaron Nesmith. His defensive energy and three-point shooting could spark a rally if he gets hot early. For Dallas, Klay Thompson needs to find rhythm. If he starts hitting those tag-mark corner threes, it's over for Indiana. So, who wins tonight? On paper, this looks like a game Dallas should control. They're at home, they have the healthier roster, and they've got one of the league's best players in Anthony Davis. But here's the thing about the NBA. Heart can sometimes beat talent. And Indiana, despite everything, still plays hard. Pascal Siakam is playing like a man possessed, and he's capable of keeping this game close well into the fourth quarter. But the Pacers' injuries are just too much to overcome right now. Without Halliburton, Mathurin, or Nembhard to facilitate the offense, Siakam will be forced into heavy isolation plays, and over the course of 48 minutes, that's not sustainable. Dallas should be able to exploit Indiana's thin rotations and take advantage of mismatches inside. Our final prediction? Mavericks 117, Pacers 105. Anthony Davis posts another 30-point double-double, while Pascal Siakam drops 28 points in a losing effort. The Mavericks move to 2-5, while the Pacers fall to 0-4, but not without showing some fight. That's your full preview and prediction for tonight's game between the Pacers and the Mavericks. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, drop your score prediction in the comments below, and subscribe to America Today Sports for daily NBA news, highlights, and game previews. We'll be back with post-game analysis right after the final buzzer, so don't miss it. Until then, I'm your host, and this has been your NBA game preview on America Today Sports.